So here's the other half of the dough that I made the other day. I've kept it in the fridge and it's slowly fermented, so it's going to have a nice rich taste to the dough. You need quite a hot oven for pizza, so I've set mine just above 200 degrees on a fan oven. It's really important to get your pizza toppings ready before you roll your dough. Re-knead your dough on a floured surface. Being sure not to fold, you don't want to fold it in half like this, just bring over the side and push and turn as you go. Then bring all of the folds to the centre, turn over, and you have a nice smooth dough ball. You can either roll your base out onto a floured surface, but I'm actually going to move over to some semolina because it just gives the dough a nice texture. Flour your rolling pin. Now if you find that your dough shrinks back, roll it for as far as you can go and then just leave it for a minute or two so that the dough can relax, and come back to it and you'll find that it will roll out easier. So I'm going to put my tomato sauce on. It's always easier to put it on with a tablespoon or a big spoon and spread it with the back of the spoon rather than a knife. Now this is a tomato sauce that I've made out of fresh tomatoes, which I'll show in another video, but you can use tomato paste or a ready-made pasta sauce. Note that I've left a perimeter of the pizza where there's no sauce, otherwise the tomato sauce will go black in the oven. I put some cheese down first because it acts like a glue for the toppings, and then I just need to have a little bit of a think on which toppings I'm going to put first. So I'm going to put my onions down because when I put my chorizo on the pizza, I want the oils from it to soak down into the onions. Then I'm going to put my chorizo or chorizo, however you want to pronounce it. I'm also putting mushrooms on mine because I'm going to try and make it quite balanced. So I've got my carbs in my base, I've got my fruit and veg from my sauce, onions and mushrooms, and I've got some protein from my chorizo. Then for some more cheese, this is just some Emmental, but you could put any cheese at all on your pizza and also mix and match them. I'm going to put a little bit of kick on mine with some jalapenos, or as we sometimes call them in lessons, jalapenos. A little bit of parmesan to finish off. I'm just going to pop that then in the oven and check it after about 10 minutes. Hello again, so it's been about 10 minutes. I've got Mr. Lewis on the case to wash up, and I think I'm just going to check the pizza now. I've got my oven gloves on and it looks done. So to check, lift it and feel if the bottom feels hollow, which it does. Now I'm going to pop this straight onto a board because if I leave it on the baking tray, it is going to go soggy because of the condensation. Day 6 of isolation. Keep safe.